Okay, so this is my end of the semester reflection. I chose to do the video slash podcast style. Just kind of something I've liked to choose this year over writing, because I've had a lot of writing assignments. But anyways, let's get into it. Something that surprised me this year was how much effort college really takes. And when I say like effort, I mean like putting in extra hours of like study hours on top of what you're told to be studying, because it's never a bad idea to be more prepared. Um, I found that, yeah, just going to study rooms and having study groups was the most essential tool for me, and I didn't really have to do that in high school. I was able to kind of just kind of float by and not really put in all of my effort and not put in like extra work outside of school. Um, and something that I guess made me happy this year was making new friends and new connections with not only my peers but my professors as well. Um, I thought that was really cool because I didn't really expect to have such good relationships with my professors, but in college it's really important to have that because whenever you're struggling and stuff, it's nice to have someone who's willing to help you and be there for you. And yeah, so. And something I thought was strange this year was definitely just online school. I just thought it was just too hard, and it was just unorganized, and it was all over the place. And I mean, I had trouble staying on track, and it was probably one of the hardest semesters I've ever had in school. And yeah, and then like so something I found challenging was just staying on track. That kind of relates back to just the idea of online school. It was hard for me to turn things in at like the expected due dates, but they weren't really due dates. So like I would kind of wait and push it off, but it ended up piling up work on me. So I learned that like even if you get a due date, you should try to get it done as soon as possible because it's just one less thing you have to do later. Okay. And then, okay, so reflecting on the modules from this course, the 2 to 3 modules that stood out to me the most were diversity and the sleep patterns one, because, well, first of all, diversity is something that needs to be talked about more, especially in today's age. And so I thought it was really cool that St. Thomas takes the time to just tell like everyone like what microaggressions are and all sorts of things that fall under diversity that are essential to know about. And then to sleep patterns, the reason why I said sleep patterns is because being at school the first month or two, it was hard for me to understand that I need to go to bed at a certain time and wake up at a certain time. But eventually I got into a routine, and just like the module said, like you just kind of have to have like a certain time where you every day you get up and go to bed. It's all about having routine. And so as soon as I got in that routine, I noticed things started changing for me in school, and I started getting more on track, which was really good for me. Um, and how have you engaged on campus during your first semester? And yeah, just pick up basketball, pick up football, spike ball, sorts of like activities, study groups, etc. Yeah, I thought that was a really good way to get engaged. Unfortunately, I wish there was like intramural sports, but right now with COVID, that just is impossible. And then the next question is, what is your personal mission statement? Um, so basically, my personal mission statement was that I want to help St. Thomas become more sustainable by the end of my college career. Whether it's just like cleaning up trash or just renovating old parks or anything like that. I would be interested in doing that. And yeah, so some of the next steps that I could take to get involved with these resources, or I'm sorry, excuse me, to some of the next steps to make this engagement happen and like what tools I need. Well, St. Thomas offers me all the tools I need. They have unlimited resources, programs that are offered to us students, and I'd like to join some sort of like environmental friendly club that yeah participates in those type of activities. So yeah, in conclusion, that is my end of the semester reflection, and thank you for being patient with me this semester, professor, and I hope you have a good Christmas break.